Ever since I was a little kid, I've had a favorite sport and a favorite sports team, as I'm sure most of you have, or at least know someone that does. For me, that favorite sport has been football, and that favorite sports team has been the Kansas City Chiefs, regardless of some of their less than sterling records. But there were certain Sundays I could go out in my backyard, and I could hear the roar of the stadium, or even see the Jets fly over, because Kauffman Stadium, which is the Chiefs Stadium for those of you that are unfamiliar with the name, was only a few miles from my house. But growing up only a few miles has grown me to become a Chiefs fan at heart. The franchise moved from Dallas, Texas in 1963 to Kansas City, and this will be actually marking their 50th anniversary soon, in a couple months. They actually had chosen a new advertising agency to help them kick off this anniversary. They had chosen a Wichita-based advertising agency, Sullivan, Higdon & Sink. There's actually 3 things I would like to tell you about Sullivan, Higdon & Sink actually today. I would like to tell you a little bit about their background, what they do, and some of the companies that they represent. First, a little bit about their background. They were founded by an ad guy, Al Higdon, and a PR guy, Wendell Sullivan. And this is a point in time when advertising people and public relations people didn't get along, let alone collaborate and start a business together. But they had a crazy idea that their clients, as well as their company, could benefit from an integrated marketing approach. And this is the kind of approach that has guided their company for well over 40 years. And this has also caused them to become fiercely independent, full-service, integrated marketing agency. Okay. And next I'll tell you a little bit about what they do. Sullivan, Higdon & Sink helps brands stand out from the flock through integrated brand experience conceived and executed by multidisciplinary teams. And basically this is the way that they've actually put people in PR, public relations, well that's the same thing, advertising, as well as graphic design people and law people all together side by side literally to help them have different approaches to marketing. Some of their focus areas include food value change, life sciences, finances, and aerospace and defense. And they like to try new ideas and approaches to these things. New ideas and approaches to these advertising and promotions. They like to stay away from the flock of sheep, as you could say, that all like to follow each other and do the same thing in this agency. So, in a way you could say that they are the black sheep of the advertising world. And next, some of the companies that they represent are Pratt & Whitney, which is the world leader in design, manufacture, service, and aircraft engines, space propulsion systems, and gas turbines. Pizza Hut, which I'm all sure you know, is a well-known pizza franchise throughout most of the United States. Blue Rhino, a propane and outdoor equipment company for some of those charcoal grills out there who aren't so keen on propane. And now, of course, the Kansas City Chiefs. So to wrap this up, I've told you a little bit about their background, some of the companies that they represent, and who started the company altogether. But I would like to leave you with a quote from Jeff I. Richards, which is a professor at the University of Texas in advertising and law. And the quote is, "Creative without strategy is called art, and creative with strategy is called advertising." Thank you. I'd like to open the floor now to, oh, wait. So today, I've covered 3 things with Sullivan, Higdon & Sink. I've talked to you a little bit about their background, a little bit about what they do, and some of the companies that they represent. Thank you. I'd like to open the floor now to questions.
If you were to get a job with this company, what would be the likelihood that you worked specifically with the Chiefs, or would you most likely work with all the companies?
It would probably be all the companies. I don't think they have they do have some teams that work solely on those companies, but then they have everybody that will approach anything if they need help, since it's only actually a 100-member company. Okay. But they're doing over, I think it was 107 million in billings so far. Any other questions?
What exactly did you want to do with the company?
I would like to hopefully try and make commercials. Write them. I don't want to be in them. Maybe direct them, probably not. I'd rather just write them and maybe jingles or slogans and such like that.
Okay.
Is that it?